Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about the Tesla Model Y refresh. You might have seen some of the designs, you might have seen some concepts of what this Model Y Juniper refresh, project refresh might actually look like. But of course, these are all based upon designs of what the Model 3 looks like currently with the Model 3 Highland. So we're going to jump into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon members, Cashiap and Chris. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check out Patreon link down below in the description. So you've all seen the Model 3 Highland. You've probably seen it on YouTube. You've probably seen it on X, Twitter, but it is now out. And if you go to the Tesla website for a lot of other countries, not the US or the UK, you can see it, you can tinker with it, you can build it, and you can play around with all the different options. But what about the Tesla Model Y? Some of you have been thinking, well, when is this Model Y going to be coming out for the refresh, what they're calling Project Juniper? And if it is going to be coming out, when will that be? Well, it probably won't be this year because the US doesn't have the Model 3 Highland, and it'll probably be sometime maybe next year, but probably a year after that. But shout out to Christopher Judgen. He posted this post on X or Twitter, talking about all the different things on why the Model Y is not coming out pretty soon. And I've definitely always thought that the Model 3 Highland was going to come out first, and then the Model Y Highland would probably be about a year after that, or maybe even 6 months to a year after that. But here are the four things that Christopher is talking about. Quote, there's plenty of demand for the Y going forward. If not, a changeover would happen simultaneously or soon after. And so Tesla probably has the Model Y Juniper designed, or at least sketched out, or probably going to be using the same parts from the Model 3, honestly, or just like a slightly edited one. And so they could probably figure out and flip the switch if they wanted to do a Model Y refresh, but they probably don't need to do it until they need to boost up sales. Right now, Model Y definitely has a lot of inventory, but also a lot of demand. Right now, you can get inventory discounts on a Tesla Model Y 10 to maybe even 11% off, which translates to about $4,000 to $6,000 off. Couple this with a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can get an extra $500 off plus 3 months of full self-driving. So definitely check out Tesla referral code in the description. But number two is there's the Cybertruck coming out, right? Tesla has to focus on the Cybertruck for the US market. And so once this Cybertruck comes out, there's probably people out there on the fence right now thinking like, hey, do I get a Tesla Model Y? Do I get a Model S or Model X? Or do I wait for this Cybertruck to see how it all shakes out? Well, once this Cybertruck comes out, and once people start to see what type of production ramp it comes out at, and also what price, what does it going to qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit or not? Once that actually comes out, that will shake out a lot of people, and people will start to try and figure out, do they want to buy the Tesla Model S at $74,990? Do they want the Model X at basically cheaper than the Model S because of the tax credit? Do you want the Model 3? Probably not, because it's the old one, or even the Model Y, which I personally feel like the Model Y is the best value vehicle on the lineup. It makes the most sense. Maybe not the most comfortable list, but it's certainly dollar for dollar makes the most sense at the end of the day. So Cybertruck, once that comes out, right now there's a lot of people probably waiting, but Cybertruck needs to come out, and that will push Model Y deliveries or even demand. So that is definitely holding up a Model Y refresh. Number 3, another added benefit to upgrading the Model 3 prior to the Y is that Tesla will get a clear picture of the price elasticity of demand during an upgrade cycle. So yes, Tesla has done upgrades or refreshes for the Model S and the Model X, but those vehicles are on the higher end of the price range. Model 3 is a high volume vehicle, so letting Tesla do one upgrade at a time can allow it to figure out what makes the most sense in terms of timing, ramp up, and all the different things. So I kind of agree with this one. They let Tesla test it out with the Model 3 Highland first, and then they can learn from all the different mistakes or opportunities with the Model Y Highland Juniper in the near future. And the last one is number 4. Model Y is Tesla's biggest platform. Upgrading Model 3 allows Tesla to dial in and focus on cost of goods to enhance gross margins while applying learned cost advantages and manufacturing techniques for the benefit of the Model Y. Kind of like number 3 in terms of learning from their first launch. And so that really makes sense why they wouldn't do both at the same time. I mean, going back into it, right? Model 3 launched in 2017, 2018, and then the Model Y launched in, I want to say 2020. So that's why I have consistently said that the Model Y Juniper refresh is probably not going to be coming out a year until after the Model 3 Highland comes out. And the Model 3 Highland is probably not coming out till first quarter of next year. I mean, could be a case could be made that Tesla's going to release the Model 3 Highland this year at the end of this year, maybe like a December rollout. But at the same time, I really feel like Tesla is pushing this story that you got to take delivery of the Model 3 or Model Y now because of the current tax credit. And there could be reductions to this tax credit. If you don't take delivery of this current version, you might not get the full $7,500 federal tax credit. So I could see that making a lot of sense. I could see it working out, but let me know what your thoughts on it. Are you excited? Are you kind of just waiting on the sidelines for a Model Y refresh, or are you waiting for the Model 3 refresh? As the US, we're a little bit sidelined, right? We don't have access. We can't see it in person. All these other countries get to see it in person at the auto shows or even the walkarounds, and we just don't have it yet. Unless Tesla is going to surprise us. Maybe there's rumors or there was things seen that Tesla might be at the Detroit Auto Show coming up. We're about to be in auto show season, so maybe Tesla might be shipping one of these Model 3 Highlands at the Detroit Auto Show. Who knows? That could be really cool to see in the near future. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you waiting for the Model Y or are you not? Are you just going to try and buy the Model 3? We're going to jump into the next topic, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which is the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the